Hello, everybody. Clay here, Cardboard Empires. We are moving into a uncharted territory here in 2021, leaving an uncharted territory in 2020. There's so much excitement and so much demand for Pokemon product that a lot of people are concerned that it's going to end. The ride is going to end and somebody's going to be left holding the bag. I, on the other hand, think that we have a ways to go before anything like that happens. Booster box prices are through the roof, especially on modern sets. Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, anything from Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon has spiked through the roof. XY, everybody knows what happened with XY. It's not likely that we're going to see the prices come down anytime soon. And that's less to do with market demand and probably more to do with the dealers. I can speak for myself, but I know for a fact that if prices started coming down in any significant way on booster boxes of modern product, I would step in and I would buy as much as humanly possible. And I've done it before, and I've made a lot of money doing it. Perfect example. One of my first major successes as a dealer was on this product that I'm going to try not to drop because it's very valuable, was on this product. Harry Potter Quidditch Cup booster boxes. Now, this is another product that people got irrationally bearish on, and the price tanked. I was buying cases of those up until about 4 months ago is when it really started changing dramatically. But I was buying cases of those at $80 a booster box. People could not imagine why I wanted that product. I was buying cases of it, and they were happy to sell me this product. While I slowly stockpiled that product, the price got caught up. It got swept up in this hype, this TCG hype that's happened over the last 6 to 9 months. And the price on these boxes went from $80 a box to, I think they're selling around $400 now, somewhere in that ballpark. I also got some Diagon Alley boxes. It happens every now and then where the price gets suppressed, people get irrationally bearish on a product, and then dealers will step in and start sweeping it up. And this is on an old WotC era TCG that nobody really plays anymore. But a few people saw the collectible potential in it, like me, and just started amassing it. Think about that in terms of Pokemon. Pokemon is still in play. There's still, huge tournaments. Lots of money to be made in the tournaments and the gameplay. It's Pokemon. The price will never, I don't think ever again, drop to a place where something like this was selling at $80 a box. That's like near distributor prices. We're never going to see something like that happen again in Pokemon, where the price of a booster box, I would venture a guess hesitantly to say sub $100. If a box of Darkness Ablaze or Vivid Voltage got even near the $100 mark, me and I'm sure many of you out there would step in and snatch those up very quickly. So I think a lot of the irrational bearishness, the hesitancy in the market right now is coming from a good place. It's coming from people who are trying to step back and say, hey, listen, everybody, things are crazy out there. I don't understand what's happening. I've never seen anything like this happen before. And when things like this happen, it's usually a bad sign. It's usually a sign that something's going to change. Things are too good. I'm making too much money. I'm having too much fun in the hobby, as a business, as a person. Life is going too well. Something's got to give. Life just can't go this well forever. That's not how, my human existence has worked, or the people who make these videos. When something is too great, it changes. And I can understand that feeling. I know exactly where that place that's coming from exists. As far as Pokemon and Pokemon cards go, especially sealed product, it's about as close as a sure bet as you can get to anything right now in the retail market. I do agree that each product should be evaluated on its own merits. So you got a box of Vivid Voltage. Well, you should assess that as its own product and not lump Crimson Invasion in with it. Not assume that both of those products are of equal value and will have an equal trajectory of a rise. Because there are things between expansions that make them different. But it's never looked as good as it does now in the Pokemon world to buy a box of sealed product and hold it. There's very, very little downside risk when it comes to Pokemon sealed product, especially if you have a distributor account. If you can get boxes at a distributor level price, I have a hard time even thinking, and I know it's dangerous to think like this, but it's hard to imagine any downside risk. Because you have to remember, as a business, you buy these boxes at $80 to $85 per booster box. To imagine a scenario where you couldn't at least unload it at $80 to $85 at break even and get your money back out of it, I couldn't even really fathom that scenario unless something just World War III was started, something huge, diabolical. So to quantify downside risk in a sealed like Battle Styles booster box would mean that a business buys it for $85, $80 a box and has to sell it for $75 a box. I have a hard time seeing that scenario play out, even in Battle Styles. And when I know I've been overly critical and harsh when it comes to Battle Styles. And when I call Battle Styles a crappy product, I'm not trying to pick on Battle Styles. I think it has a lot of really cool mechanics. It's very, very playable. It's very, very interesting. But as far as collectability goes, it's not a very collectible set. And when I call something a crappy set, you have to remember I'm thinking on a different time horizon than you may be thinking on. A crappy set to me is something that once we hit that 6 to 12 month kind of lull period after a set has initially released and after the next set has released, Battle Styles, as soon as Chilling Reign comes out, Battle Styles is going to be in that lull. It's going to be in that dip where nobody but the players are really going to care about it. And so me as a business, that's the zone that I'm thinking in. I'm not thinking on a 2 to 3, 4 year timeline, because on a 2 to 3, 4, 5 year timeline, of course, it's going to be fantastic. Just like every other Pokemon set is. If you keep a sealed booster box, it's going to do great. But my time horizon is going to be different than a lot of other people's. So I don't mean to pick on anybody who thinks Battle Styles is a fantastic set, and I'm not calling it not investable. I'm just saying that as a business, my time and on my time horizon, it's not a super desirable set. I did well with Battle Styles, and I'm sure every other business, card store, internet retailer out there did well on it too. I just worry about after the second and third wave is released and after Chilling Reign comes out, we're going to see a little bit of a lull in the market. And that's what I worry about. It's never been a better time than now to be in the Pokemon world. To be a business, to be a player, to be a collector. I laugh because maybe the players might not agree, but the simple fact of the matter is more eyes, more attention to the game means more players. More players means bigger tournaments, bigger prizes, more successful YouTube channels, careers. So while people will release videos about how did Pokemon get here and, oh, can you believe Muscalpers? It's not as simple as all that. When you analyze a market, there are many levels of analysis that need to be gone through rather than just, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was able to buy a booster box 6 months ago at price X and now I have to buy it at price Y, and oh, now that makes me really upset. If there are new people out there to the hobby, if there are people out there who are thinking about starting a business, now is a great time. It's never going to get any better than right now. The prices are, as far as I or anybody else can tell, they're only going to go up from here. And so if you're kind of in that gray area of thinking about, should I get this Battle Styles booster box? Should I start my business cracking boxes and selling raw cards? Should I try to go for a distributor account and start a business selling sealed product? I say go for it. Have fun. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of great people out there. I've recently been talking to Mason at Cardinal. Awesome guy, very cool guy. There's a really big poke YouTuber that lives very close to me. There's a lot of really cool people in the hobby, and now is a great time if you're thinking about getting into it. I say jump in, feet first, have fun. Just don't overextend yourself. Don't over leverage yourself. If you only have $100 a month in discretionary income and the rest goes to your bills, then stay in there. Don't put your mortgage or your rent on a credit card so that you can buy $1,000 worth of booster boxes, because that's just, that's just life advice. Don't overextend yourself when you don't have to. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. That is amazing. Thanks for watching. Consider hitting the subscribe button. Consider hitting the like button. I very much appreciate all the interactions that I've been getting on the channel. It's a lot of fun. And as always, I'll catch you later.